It's week 14 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. We're just moments away from the action under the lights on Sunday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette, and it'll lead to a second down. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down. They'll stay on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Patriots ready for the punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Motion man is the tight end going right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Patriots offense and Josh Allen head back onto the field. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. Here's 2nd and 9. That is Ferguson in motion. Allen will throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. On play action, Stroud. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. A tight end in motion now. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. They bring Chase in motion. On 2nd down, Stroud. This one finds McConkey. A gain of 11 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. That's good. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Dragons. No problem there on the extra point. And the Dragons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play action, it's Allen, and that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. Got his receiver on the in cut. He's got it. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, New England. They motion the slot man left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Allen to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. Again, it's Allen to the air.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The Dragons offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. First and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On the jet sweep, the give to St. Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now, Stroud. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Stroud to throw here on first down. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dragons. The PAT up and good. And the Dragons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Slot man in motion left. From the gun, it's Allen. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They send him right out of the slot. Allen on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his.
This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dragons. His 12th touchdown of the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Josh Allen on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way.
He is in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Dragons. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He runs with it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. He'll run again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. gun, here's Allen. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now Allen to throw on second down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Dragons up. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Stroud. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. And this ball incomplete on third down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Tokyo.
Throwing is Stroud. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs.
Junior Gibbs, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the
The Dragons punt team unit comes out. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Allen. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, New England. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Handoff, Gibbs running left. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. And that will be a 1st down. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Pass complete. It is St. Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. To throw is Stroud. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They motion the slot man left. On second down, here is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Man in motion, heading left. On third down, it's Josh Allen. High throw, but it's reeled in. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down. Slot receiver headed right. One more time going up top with Allen. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. They'll turn and hand this one off. A short gain up to the 20. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Slot man in motion left. On third down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back set to go once more. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. A run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dragons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and
so they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will... Two runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They hand it to Gibbs. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards.
It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Dragons. The extra point is good. And the Dragons add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On second down, Allen. Now he takes off.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
From the gun on third down, it's Allen. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag in the backfield. That might be a late hit on the quarterback. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dragons. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Allen to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And with the season winding down, thoughts turn to postseason awards. You can't avoid the conversation. You'd have to say he is at least among those who should be considered for MVP. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down.
That's good for a Tokyo 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. On second down, Stroud. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Pats cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And this team continues to just win football games, well on their way to another victory here. And the conversation is real. The 17-0 can be seen on the horizon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
First and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. They'll try to hit him with a screen. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
That's another. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. On second down, it's Gibbs. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure if they needed to take the timeout, but we'll take it with them. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.